Hi everyone, welcome to School of English. In this lesson, we're going to study passive voice. First, we're going to start with the formation of the passive voice. We have a list, as you can see, and it indicates how each tense transforms into passive voice. Let's start with simple present tense. Simple present tense, an active statement with a simple present tense becomes a passive statement if you use undesired plus past participle. Verb 3. How about present continuous tense? Its formation is undesired plus being past participle. Simple past tense becomes a passive statement when you use it as was verb plus past participle. Past continuous was verb being plus past participle. Present perfect have has been past participle. Past perfect had been plus past participle. Future perfect will have been past participle. And while forming the passive statements of models, we use model, the relevant model, plus be plus past participle. If you're going to form a past sentence with a model, then the passive form should be model plus have plus been past participle. And how do we form the infinitive present, transform infinitive present to passive voice? We use verb to be plus past participle. How about the past forms of infinitives? They become passive if you use them as verb plus to have been plus past participle. And for gerund present, we use verb plus being past participle. And for gerund past, we use verb having been plus past participle. Yes, this is a quite detailed list. And as you can see, there is a common form at the core of each formation, each transformation. That's be plus past participle. That's the core formation of passive. It only changes shape according to the tense with which it is used. So that's how we form passive structures. And how about the main formation, the main idea behind the formation? Here we have an example. First, we have an active sentence. He wrote a letter last week. We need to identify the object of the sentence first. What is the object of this sentence? A letter. And while forming passive voice, the object of active sentence should be the subject of the passive sentence. So we use a letter as the subject of the passive sentence. And what is our tense here? That's simple past tense. How do we form simple past tense? To transform simple past tense into passive voice, we use was, were, plus past participle. As we have a singular subject here, a letter was written last week. If necessary, you can say by him. A letter was written by him last week. Look, another point here, another rule actually. Only transitive verbs can have passive forms. What are transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are the ones that can be followed by an object. If you don't have a transitive verb, it means that sentence does not have an object. So if you don't have an object, you cannot form a passive sentence. There is an exception to this. Transitive verbs resemble, have, fit, suit, do not have passive verbs. These verbs, even though they are transitive, which means they can be used with an object, cannot be used with passive voice. Again, resemble, have, fit, suit. The active sentences with these verbs as the main verb, even if they have an object, they cannot be changed into passive sentences. Okay? Now, we have simple transformations. Let's have a quick look. First, we have a simple present. We have a sentence in simple present tense. The students read 3 novels every term. How do we change this sentence into passive? 3 novels is our object here. 3 novels are read by the students every term. This is optional. How about the second one? My father is replacing the broken tires. Our object here, the broken tires, goes to the beginning of the passive sentence. The broken tiles are being replaced by my father. This is the transformation of present continuous tense into passive voice. John bought a powerboat. This is a sentence in simple past tense. We have a powerboat as the object. It goes to the beginning. A powerboat was bought by John. And the next sentence, they were playing chess when I got into the room. This sentence is in past continuous form, and the object here is chess. Chess was being played, if necessary, by them when I got into the room. Let's move on with present perfect tense. He has found a gold watch. What is the object here? A gold watch. A gold watch has been found by him. And now we have past perfect tense. After he had made the arrangements, he called the people involved in the scheme. Here the arrangements is our object. After the arrangements had been made. This is the passive formation of past perfect tense. Had been made by him, he called the people involved in the scheme. Now we have future perfect tense. They will have interviewed all the applicants by the end of the day. All the applicants is our object here. All the applicants will have been interviewed by the end of the day. And now we have an example with a model. The teacher should mark the term projects as soon as possible. Here the term projects is our object. The term projects should be marked by the teacher as soon as possible. This is an example for present use of a model in passive voice. How about the past use of model? Mary could have washed the dishes. The dishes is our object. Here we have the past form of model. The dishes could have been washed by Mary. This is how we form the passive voice of past form of models. Now, we have an infinitive example here. He needs to be assisted in the configuration of the new system. If you say he needs to assist, he should help someone. When you say he needs to be assisted, someone should help him. Okay, this is the passive idea. They seem to have been upset by the failure, and this is an example for the past form of infinitives. They seem to have been upset by the failure. And another example for present gerund usage. He dislikes being kept busy. He doesn't want people to keep him busy. She denied having been involved in the bribery, and this is an example for the past form of gerund usage. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.